next book. I'd now like to move on to the next item on the agenda, where Ms. Rosen will be introducing our international visitors. Thank you. Ms. Carr's kids, thank you very much for the songs that you've just performed. We enjoyed that too.
Okay, now we have the CEO of Lynn's Kids, who happens to be a very good friend of mine, a co-author. We have written 3 books together, working on more. And his name is Hassan Mourabidi of Morocco. Let's hear it for Hassan.
Okay, good afternoon everybody. I'm happy to see you. Okay, first of all, I thank you all for your presence here and for your welcome, warm welcome for our staff. Actually, I knew and I know, okay, I have known America, the United States of America, only through its famous authors and writers. Okay, we can start from, Faulkner, Irving, Hemingway, okay, passing by, okay, the last one, Dan Brown, which I like very much. Now I feel all privileged to leave America, okay, to find myself in a new world, in the new world itself. You know that in my country, Morocco, the capital is Rabat, the language, the more dominant is French. Okay, we start studying French at the 6th, okay, as 6 years old, but English, we start English at the age of 16, 17. So, I'm sorry if I can't pronounce some okay, if I cannot alter some words, since we received our education only by Moroccan teachers of English, not native speakers. So we have maybe we have an amalgamation of British, Irish pronunciations, or American. It depends on the teacher who taught us. Either he received his education from native speakers in the United States, or British, Scotland, Irish words, etc. Then, to return, Lynn Rosen, my friend, virtually speaking first. Okay, Facebook has a lot to do here. Once I saw her book, my soul through the window. Yeah, through my soul. I like the cover very much, especially the woman on the cover, and I comment. I say, I didn't know her before. I say, if only I would read this book, and this book, I got it by post office, because she did send me the book. Okay, that touched me my heart very much. It was a very good gesture I've ever dreamt of. So our relation developed, if you can say. Then LKF came. She suggested LKF. First of all, I have no idea about it. Then when the image was clear, I found myself that our kids in Morocco are suffering from their teachers first, from us. Why? Because there is no, you can say we have a distance between our kids and the teachers. The teachers think themselves as the only source of knowledge, and the kids is there just to receive, just a bucket. It should be filled with words, with, okay, if we speak about English, just grammar, vocabulary, textbook, etc. Means that there is no mutual feeling between the kids and the teacher. Okay, can say I was aware of this problem. It's problematical. It's not the only problem. So I try to approach to my kids concerns, feelings, ask them sometimes, or at least to tell them good morning in the morning, good afternoon, and the kids become okay. When I speak about the kids, it's the age here. It differs. It's not like you. Okay, the kids is 14 years, 15 years. Okay, because we teach them English at this age, and thank God, I opened doors to the students, okay, to the kids, and we start to to survive in the same classroom, and they start to love the courses. And when I had the privilege to hold LKF in Morocco for approximately 10 days of activities. First, to tell you the truth, I selected only my students, who are in my class. It's about 30 students. But the second day, I was very surprised when I saw that the whole, it's like the large of this room, the class was full of other students coming just because they heard that LKF and they heard about its aims and purpose behind being and holding this activities, etc. To sum up, things with LKF activities was very, very fantastic. The students learn more, and Miss, of course, Lynn Rosen was with us through Skype. She read some poems to the students. She discussed with them. She showed them. They loved. They saw all the activities we have done: plays, rap, music. Many things, plays, etc., songs, writing, posters. So I thank you very much for your welcome, and thank you very much. Thank you
and Hassan is leaving a flag for our children, so we always have, so we show that we are cultural. Everything I am, everything that I say today, every action, standing out in the middle of the street and stopping cars, everything I do is because of one person. It's not my mother, it's not my father, it's a man who inspired me to do anything I could do. To not think about color, to think about helping the world, to not think about, oh, she's different than me, rich or poor or whatever. But get out there and make a change. And if you want to make a change, you have to be a part of that change. Everything that I say has to do with one person, and that is my mentor, Vinood Badhanka from India. So let's hear it for Vinood.
I just want to call Inas. Please come here. And here is a gift from India for the cultural ambassador.
Thank you.
Oh, that's wonderful.
You can take this back.
Thank you so much.
One moment.
Okay,
And,
that's a history.
For the center here, I have brought a flag of India
That's wonderful.
to consolidate the relationship.
That's culture.
So,
Yes.
as we say in India, Namaskar.
Namaskar.
It means I bow down to the Lord in you. I bow down to the Lord in you. I come from the nation of Mahatma Gandhi, And you know that there is a spiritual bond which exists between Mahatma Gandhi and Martin Luther King. And so I have come home. I am honored to be here amongst the honorable council members and the most distinguished gathering here. Parenting is a tough job. And I can see that when we work together, a center like this comes up. And it helps us to keep the youngest generation from friendships which can take them away from the path that we want them to follow. I believe in the short time that I was here and I spoke to Francine, this is what I understand, that when the parents work, they're worried about what to do with the time the children will spend. And so a daycare center like this it serves the society very well. I'll speak about LKF a bit. Let me share the experience in Pune. Pune is a small city near Mumbai in India. We have an LKF program there, and we work for marginalized populations, especially kids from the slums. They cannot afford education at first. Whenever they are in school, there is no value education in school. I rather agree with all that Hassan Morabiti said, that there is no value education in school. The teachers rather try to complete the syllabus, and it becomes a mechanized imposition on the children. What LKF does in Pune, through Susan Raj, who is a colleague of mine, is we take a 4-day course for the children, and we go into value education in a very practical way, because the girls and boys are from slums. The primary attention in those 4 days is towards teaching them what is a good friendship, which will take them on the right way in terms of career and their entire life. And in those 4 days, we also teach them and mentor them into what are the friendships they have to avoid. Because friendship is something which happens at the age when they are in 8th, 9th and 10th grade. And I'm really happy that this work we do not as a fragmented platform in India, but as part of an international organization called LKF. We hope that in all the countries, the way Susan Raj works in a particular way with the children in India, Hassan, my friend Hassan, works in Morocco, we are rather searching for people like this, who have compassion, who have sensitivity, who have the ability to execute whatever is the dream that they dream of. And instead of imposing some kind of a dream on everybody, we would rather like to connect with those who already have dreams, those who are already in action because they know their situation better than anyone else can tell them. And to create and mold a partnership amongst the nations, whereby we look after the younger generation. Having spoken to this extent about LKF, I rather want to speak about the broader aspects of what we aim for and what goes on in discussions between me and Lynn and other members of LKF. I think all of us, parents especially, and as citizens of our respective nations, we stand for transformation in a very big way. The way things are is not really right. I think we all agree on that. And the responsibility rests in two ways. There's no way we can get through the task by blaming anybody. We say that from the top to down we have a system called government, people whom we put in place, people whom we fund by paying the taxes. So basically these are selected or elected by us. And we expect that they will create a perfect system, and we know that it doesn't happen. So rather than blame them about being the way they are, we have to understand that democracy exists only when the effort to plan for the entire society from top to down is complemented by the vigilance of the people who work at the bottom. And how to work this is what we are exploring. In Pune, we work on the issue of rivers. Actually, education is an area I came into after I met Lynn. But we work in river protection. And when we create an area group in a river or a river basin group, we find that the voice is given to the voiceless. Whether it is the fish which are dying in the river, whether it is the poor people downstream of a city who suffer from pollution. What we find is that voice is given to the voiceless. In the area of education, I believe that I stand at a place where voice is being given to the voiceless.
Exactly.
That as we collaborate on behalf of LKF, I can say this very confidently, we not only believe but we have faith in the fact that good people are there Perhaps the only issue is that we work in fragments. We have different centers in different countries. Within the same city, we may have many good people like us who are compassionate and effectively active also. Perhaps all that matters now is to create networks so that we share together. We don't try to rule each other. We share together and create collaborative practices. I believe LKF stands for collaborative practice but doesn't try to rule that issue. We are completely open to learning from others who are good and who have shown in their life that they are responsible to society while managing their own families. I don't think I'll go on more than this. If you permit me, I come from a culture where prayer is a very deep part of my culture. I'll just say a very small prayer in my own language and explain it to you in maybe 3-4 lines. And I'll conclude that way.
Yeah.
Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrutyorma amrutam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om. Thank you for patiently listening.